Hey guys, what's up? It's me, Ninja Moose, and I'm here with Solopugging and You. I plan to start doing this little series to help people out with something that I see fucked up by even high-tier players, and that is the art of abusing noobs. I mean Solopugging. I'm by no means a high-tier mech warrior player, but I play pugs 90% of the time with reasonable success, so I know a little bit of what I'm talking about. The first thing I want to cover in this series is knowing your mech. A lot of people scream that if you aren't running what's meta, even in solo pug drops, then you're actively hurting your team, which is true to an extent, but what's going to hurt your team more? A Timberwolf that overheats constantly and gets wiped in a brawl? Or a dragon that can abuse hill peeking ability, actively hunt down lighter mechs, and abuse its stupid DPS? I'd also like to add that I'm not defending taking subpar mechs in a highly competitive environments because that's when min-maxing actually shines, but I am saying that pug drops are a bit more forgiving, and they really let your favorite mechs shine, as long as you know what you're doing with them. I digress. Knowing your mech means a few things. It means knowing how well it can maneuver, knowing just how much damage you can take before you gotta start playing more passively. And on top, or most importantly, I should say, how hard it can hit. In this match, I'm playing the Blackjack hero, the Arrow, with triple large pulses. I know that I'm decent in this mech, I'd like to think. I take a little more damage than I should, but I'm still quite comfortable in it. Here, I make a mistake. I fucked up. I fucked up big time, and I should have gotten punished for that way harder than I did. I took a squishy ass mech into a line of sight that I didn't know if there was anything there, and I took a little bit of damage, but came out pretty much unscathed. Here I just I try to farm some damage on that dead dude, and I try to come on. I'm trying to play poke games over here with this Nova, which is working out. I haven't taken any return fire. I try to get the drop on that dude, and I hit him with a full alpha, so I guess it's worked out. I think, hey, there's nothing spotted over here. Surely I can't make a mistake by... Oh, Jesus Christ! That's my second fuck-up. I immediately regret saying that I'm comfortable in this mech because it's going to look like shit. But notice how I abused its speed to, quite frankly, get the fuck out of that situation. I say that because I jetted straight to my left as soon as I spotted that I was going to get torn a new one, which broke line of sight, making it hard to hit me with lasers, and blocked off any LRMs that were going to smash me. And then I proceeded to use this thing's 93 kilometers an hour forward speed to fall back and A, try to regroup with my team, and B, hang right around that little wall, so I didn't get smashed too hard by LRMs. I took a little more damage than I meant to, but came out alright. By the way, no matter what mech you're doing this in, don't do what I just did. If this Nova knew what he was doing a little bit more, I would have died. I would have died super hard, and it would have been really embarrassing. But instead, he wasn't a very strong player, and I just go straight for CT since I know I can core him out in 3 hits. I proceed to mosey on out of there after I see the 2 executioners turning around. And this one's a little predisposed with shooting my friendly Centurion, so hey, screw it, free damage. I see that second executioner pop up, shoot him once in the mouth, and then I proceed to get out of there because I know if he was a little faster on the uptake, I'd be boned. I'd be double boned, especially because of that. I might want to add this is pre-July 7th buff, so jump jets are pretty flaccid on everything still. If Juliet there was faster on the uptake, I would have been dead. But, I was able to abuse this thing's speed and his, I guess, lack of knowledge about mask to get out of that situation. I go to try to regroup with my team and see that the guy I was going to go farm damage on was dead, so I keep an eye out for the execution instead. Notice the low signal, proceed to get a little closer to this side, and I spot the executioner up there. I know for a fact his torso can't bend down that far to get shots on me, so I'm pretty much just like, whatever, man, I guess I'll just shoot you. I abuse his knuckle dragger syndrome to make sure he can't hit me. I get grazed by him, but nothing serious. And now we're swarming him. I can just sit here and farm damage all day, basically. I decided to hang right here in case they were set up on the C3 C3 I guess plateau where everybody gets set up. I should say D3. And I try to get the high ground by jumping up there. And again, this is pre-jump jet or buff, so I can't quite make it. So close. Oh, no. Fuck it, whatever. I get set up over here because I know that if no matter what attack or what direction I get attacked from, I've got cover. I might want to add that my my lance mates played the sauce and just swarm in the LRM boat. But I get set up right here because if you look, if I get jumped from behind by something, I can just run straight forward down to that little nook and force him to play on my terms. If I get attacked from the front there, if I'm presented with a situation I can't manage, I can just back out around that corner. Here I risk the overheat because I figure that champion Banshee ain't too strong of a player, and I just trade the shit out of this Ebon Jaguar. I know he's a little too toasty to run both his weapons to kill me, so I just eat it. I get the kill on him. Here I'm a little tentative on poking this last guy because I know my mech is jacked up, and I know being a 45-ton medium, it's going to take like a mouse's fart to kill me. So I pop override, and I get the hell out. Again, using my 93 kilometers an hour forward speed to get to a more favorable position. I see that he's a little distracted by my teammates. Swoop in and secure the kill. If you've managed to sit through this whole thing, I applaud you. And comments telling me to either A, shut up, or B, improve my game would be greatly appreciated. But for now, I'm just going to call it quits. See you guys in the next video.